Hey, what's up, plumbing business owners? If you guys can hear me, the first thing I want you to do is reply something in the chat. Let me know that you guys can hear me just fine. Check out this new sign that I just got in Amazon. I'm always ordering stuff. In today's meeting, you're going to learn quite a few things. I'm going to teach you guys how to get more leads, and I'm going to teach you how you can protect yourself during this time. Okay. So first things first is I want to see who's jumping on here. All right, so Bonnie's here. Cool, she can hear me. That's awesome. So if you guys are here and you're live, let me know that you're here. And Bonnie is from the PHCC. So I wanted to touch base on that because this event is brought to you by Strictly Plumbers and the PHCC. So Bonnie is actually going to get a chance to talk in a little bit about what the PHCC is all about. So it's a good time to get your audio ready here. All right. Should be able to turn on your audio, Bonnie, and let me know if I can't hear you yet. So as soon as you speak up, make sure you're unmuted. Okay. Meanwhile, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and I'm going to show you guys today what it's all about. It's a plumbing lead generation. It's a free webinar, and it's brought to you by myself, Strictly Plumbers, and the PHCC. So for those of you that don't know what the PHCC is, it's abbreviated for Plumbing, Heating, Cooling Contractors. It's been around since the 1800s. I went to school there when I was a plumber, and I got a bunch of different certifications. I remember working on tankless water heaters and learning about commercial water heaters there. But now, I'm there as a business owner, as actually an affiliate, and the PHCC has been very honorable to me and my company because together we help plumbing, heating, and cooling contractors grow their business ultimately, So I see there's about 5 guys on right now. Shout out to Bonnie and Charlotte King. Mary's on here. Looks like Oliver's on here too. If you guys are, if you can hear me okay, let me know. Let me know that you can hear me okay. And Bonnie, is your mic on yet?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep, we sure can.
Yeah.
So let's go over here with Bonnie, and just so you guys could see who is Bonnie.
Yay.
So Bonnie, can you tell us about the PHCC and what you do there and how we help plumbers?
Yeah, I'm the executive director of the San Diego chapter, and I've been there about 5 years now. We help the plumbers with networking, education, training. As Tony said, we have an apprenticeship school and education on HVAC and plumbing, pre-apprentice as well, and advanced techniques and tools as well. We have a Tech Tuesday coming back in when we can all gather again. We host the largest trade show for plumbing in San Diego and Imperial County, coming in September, I think, at this point. But we have a membership of about 45 contractor members and about 45 affiliates, which Tony is an affiliate. So he helps and supports the contractors to grow their business here, particularly for marketing. So super happy to be part of this today. Thank you, Tony. And just let me know if we can help out in any way. Just send me a chat.
Very cool. I appreciate you so much, Bonnie. You've been a big growth to my company as well. I highly support the PHCC. It's an honor to not only be an affiliate, but to donate and to help grow the education of the plumbers, because I went to the same school. So I wanted to give you a big shout out. I found this really cool picture of me and you. What do you think? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cute.
It's a good picture.
Or matching black.
That's right. That's right. So guys, in today, I'm going to move forward here. Okay. So today, what you guys can expect to learn is 2 main things. Learn 10 ways to get plumbing leads during the coronavirus outbreak. Right? There's a lot of plumbing business owners. Some guys are going under. Some guys are getting more busy. Some guys don't even feel it. So what I need you guys to do in the chat is let me know, how's it going for your plumbing business? Let me know how's it going, because I got some really cool gifts for today. So let me show you guys something really cool. I got some things I'm going to be giving away. So whoever is the most engageful, whoever is engaging with me the most and types questions, I'm going to give this to you for absolutely free. I remember having one of these when I was a plumber, and they're great for underneath the kitchen sink, bathroom sink. I'm 6'2". I don't need a big ass Sawzall in there. But hey, this is free for the person that engaged the most. So let me know in the chat that you guys can hear me. Let me know where your plumbing company is located so that I could also give you a shout out. All right, guys? So I'm going to move right into it here. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again, and we're going to also talk about another thing, is the coronavirus. Very important that you're putting something on your website that distinguishes you completely different from every other plumber. This is something we're going to give to you for showing up to this webinar. So it's a stamp, and in order for you to get that, all you got to do is go to our website and go to the Contact Us page, and that's where you can send us a message with your email, and we will send you this stamp so that way you can put it on your website. So I want to give a quick shout out to Mary from Altamont, New York. Looks like Charlotte King, you can hear, all the way from Encinitas, California. Whoop, whoop. I'm in California too, San Diego, not too far. So we got New York and we got San Diego. It's the opposite sides of the country. It's cool to come together here with you guys, let you get to know me a little bit more. This was supposed to be a lunch and learn, but it turned into a webinar, right? We also have Renowned Plumbing from Pomona, throwing up the cool emoji there. What's up, brother? Thanks for showing up. Anybody else, if you guys are here and you can hear me, let me know in the chat where you guys are located. All right, guys? So let's go ahead and move forward. Another thing I'm going to give to you guys for absolutely free is some really cool templates. So what do I mean by that? Well, by the end of this short webinar, so you want to stick to the very end, because at the end of this webinar, I'm going to go through it and I'm going to give you this stamp that you can put on your website. And I also have a really cool video that we made that you can put on your website, and it explains to the community that you're open for business, you're there. And if you don't have a website, you know, here is an example. This is an example. As you can see, it says 88888. This is an example. If you don't have a website, if you don't know what to do with it, don't know what to put on it, this is a good place to start. Let people know that you are open during the coronavirus, you're aware, you're a plumber, and then your city, right? So if you're in San Diego, if you're in Encinitas, if you're in New York, wherever it is, let people know that you're available in their city, and put a video up of you and your plumbing company telling people that, hey, we're open for business, we're trained, we're proactive, and our plumbers and staff are actually trained in being proactive to keep everything safe. So before the end of this video, my wife is going to come on here and talk about some of the fundamentals that we've gotten. We've gathered information from the PHCC. The PHCC gave me some information from IAPMO. As you know, IAPMO is our code book, and we've been in really good communication with the CDC. So together, we put together some really killer best practices, and by the end of this video, you'll be trained. So therefore, I will be able to give you my stamp. All you got to do is stick around to the end of this short webinar. It may last about an hour. And then I'll have some Q&A and see if you guys have any other questions. Sounds good? If you guys are ready to move forward and ready to start learning about this good stuff, let me know in the chat if you guys are ready to move forward. All right, guys? Because the first thing we're going to get into is a website. All right? So a couple guys here chatting. We got Charlotte King. Mary, sounds great. Thanks for engaging. I really appreciate it, you guys. If you don't need the Milwaukee saw, give it to one of your staff members. You know, they love it, trust me. So Bonnie, thanks for engaging too. So here we go. The first things first is, now more than ever, you got to make sure you have a killer website, guys. If you don't have a really good website, then you're really missing out on a lot. So let me show you what a successful plumbing website actually looks like. I got a chance to talk to John. John is the owner of John's Plumbing. Great guy. I told him that we would be honoring him in this, or I asked him permission if we could honor him in this webinar and kind of let the nation know, let the rest of the plumbing business owners throughout the United States just give a good example of what a successful plumbing website looks like. And I'm going to get into the SEO and why it's successful and how it's made him a lot of money. Currently, I believe it's 4x the amount of sewer repairs that he's gotten, but the coronavirus has really taken a hit on everybody across the nation. So we want to make sure that you're putting coupons on your website to make sure that you give people a reason to call you, not just, hey, I offer these services, but give them some coupons. And these coupons, you want to make click to call, because let's keep it real. Who wants to print out some coupon and put it on their fridge? I mean, let's keep it real. That shit, it's old school. It's really old school. What I prefer is a phone call instead of, you know, somebody printing out a coupon and put it on their fridge and call me later. So whenever you make your coupons, make it click to call. All right. So make sure you have coupons for just about almost every service. Don't forget to put reviews on your website so that your community knows that, you know, you have a good reputation. And then the footer is very important to list out about your company, some quick links to some of the services and service areas, and all your contact information in the front. But, you know, we have a really cool menu here that gets into like residential plumbing, drain cleaning. You want to have a good menu that lists different types of services. So let's say we go to residential plumbing, you're going to want something like this, you know. And if you guys don't have pictures to give to us, we have some stock photos we can share with you, you know. But one thing about John is that he really likes sewer repairs and replacements. So we made him a pipelining and pipe bursting page. So in the link building strategy here, we have that kind of stuff, and it'll end up at that page, you know. But what's really important is, again, the coupons, to make sure that you're giving people a reason to call you. All right. Now we have over 150 clients. I can show you a ton of different websites. I've gotten permission from John to show us his the nation the website. So you can see Los Angeles is actually one of the hardest markets to conquer. You know, it's not easy. So I chose one of my clients that is the most difficult, right? Why? Because I'm putting myself to the test. To show an example here is that no matter what market you're in, no matter how difficult it is, you know, my marketing agency knows how to build you a website that will make your phone ring. So let's go back to, I think you guys get the point of, make sure you have a good website, you know. And for those of you that don't know, like, so my website is called strictlyplumbers.com. And if I go here, you can see this is what it looks like. And, you know, you can scroll down and find a whole bunch of different ways to generate leads for plumbers. But what you want to do is go to the services and click on website design for plumbers. Once you come on here, if you were to scroll down, you can see a video that explains my prices. And if you scroll down even more, you'll see what you can expect. And then we have proof of results. And then this is where the meat and potatoes are. How much do these websites cost, Tony? Well, there's $1,000, there's $2,000, and a $4,000 website. Right now, because of the coronavirus, we're allowing low monthly payment plans, like really, really, really low. This is called the Plumbing Relief Program. Since the plumbers are helping the nation, and who's helping the plumbers? Well, if you don't have a website and you want to get yourself one, depending on which package you want, I do cater to the big plumbing companies, the medium plumbing companies, and the small plumbing companies. So like a silver website is a 3-page website, and it'll cost you about $1,000. A gold website is a 13-page website. It's $2,000. And a platinum website is a $4,000 website with 23 pages on there. So it depends on what size your plumbing company is and how much you want to advertise. The website that John got is actually a middle page, the gold website. So let's go back into, hey, what about a chat on the website? So number 2 is, this is to generate leads for you guys, is having a chat bot on your website. So I'm going to show you a different example. John opted out of the chat bot. So we're going to give a shout out to one of my really good friends, actually, Mike Tonini from MT Plumbing. Really great guy. By the way, thank you, Mary, for saying that the website looks awesome. No, each service counts as a page. Yeah, each service is a different page. And I'll go back into that in a little bit when I get down to SEO, and I'll show you how I make those pages show up on the first page of. Sounds good, Mary? So quick shout out to MT Plumbing over in Chico, California. Great guy, one of the hardest working men I know in the nation. Mike Tonini, big shout out to the boss man here. Reason I wanted to show off his website real quick is he's got a chat bot that really works. So what is a chat bot? The chat bot is something that is on your website, and here you can see it's on the right. You might have seen these before. Some people hate them, some people love them, but the truth is it's better to have it than to not have it, because then you can rake up a completely different market that just wants to chat. Let's keep it real. We're in the technology ages, and not everybody wants to jump on the phone. Most people do, but some people just want to chat or send a message. So it's important that you have a chat bot. I call this a plumber bot. So in the perfect world, somebody would click on yes or call now, but I'm going to contest this thing. I'm going to show you how it works because I've created this thing called a plumber bot. And what it does is it has predictive text that I've created, and it talks for you. So that means you don't have to go back and forth. So because I'm a plumber, and I was a plumber for 15 years, I was a manager, I've had to train a lot of plumbers, dispatchers, and even managers. So as a dispatcher and a plumber, I want to know what kind of call I'm going to. Is it residential or is it commercial, right? What type of call is this? So the predictive text that I put in here is all about your plumbing company, and it talks like a plumber. So this is like having a plumber on your website on standby 24 hours a day, waiting for somebody to come on here and then greeting them, asking them, do you have a plumbing emergency? Now it already asked me for my name. So it's gonna start to generate all my general information like the name, phone number, email, and it's gonna generate the lead. And I'm gonna stop it right here so it doesn't turn itself into a lead, right? So you think you guys get the point? This is called a chat bot. I call them a plumber bot. The plumber bot is something that's really cool. The reason I called it a plumber bot is because of the lingo. It's written by the plumber bot. So Bonnie loves the plumber bot. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. And the plumber bot's not expensive. This stuff is only 99 bucks a month. So if you wanted to get 50% off anybody that signs up today during this webinar, all you got to do is go to my website, click on plumber bot. When you click on buy now, it's going to take you to my calendar, and you can pick a day and a time to speak with me. So you can see I'm very busy. So you may want to schedule for this Friday or next Monday or sometime next month. But once you pick on a day, then you would click on a time. All right. So let's go back, and that's how you can get a chat bot with my marketing agency. Now let's talk about Facebook marketing. This is one of my favorite things because, well, let's keep it real. Everybody's online. Now more than ever, Facebook marketing is like big. As a matter of fact, most of you heard of this event because of Facebook, right? So if you guys follow me on Facebook and you like the content that I put out, please let me know in the chat. Let me know that, yes, you follow us on Facebook. If you don't, go like that page and follow it. I'm always putting out content like this. But here's the deal, guys. I have a free video that you guys can have, and it'll teach you how to get 1,000 homeowners to like your Facebook page in less than 1 month. And then it's going to teach you also how to grow that page, how to engage with your potential customers, and then how to promote. So it's a 3-step process: grow, engage, promote. Okay, remember that. Grow your audience, engage with your audience, and then promote your audience. It's super important that you do that. I've done a really good job on my own Facebook because you can see I have over 10,000 followers, and it's very successful. We have a chat bot. Everything is optimized for success. So ultimately, you want to make sure that you're on Facebook, and you want to post every day. And it's not just about posting about your company, but you guys also got to post stuff like engagement post, right? What's going on in your community and stuff like that. So my wife just walked in. She's going to be talking about safety for plumbers after I'm done talking about marketing. So stick to the very end. So say hello.
Hi.
That's my wife, Viviana, and she takes a really big role here at Strictly Plumbers, helping me run the business. But today she's going to be educating plumbing business owners on how to stay safe throughout this coronavirus pandemic. And we've taken a lot of the content from IATMO, CDC, and PHCC together are best practices. And that's how you're gonna get this stamp for absolutely free if you just keep watching to the very end of this video, okay? So next thing, let's go see, looks like Carmen Lacasa, it says, hey, that's that free link to Facebook again. Yeah, I can send it to you again. Carmen, big shout out to Carmen. Whoop, whoop. It's one of our clients here, La Casa Plumbing. Great guy. Hired me a couple months ago, just launched his website not too long ago, and he loves it. So let us know what you think, bud. Matter of fact, here, let's do this. So Charlotte says hi to Viviana, by the way.
Hello.
You know, and so here we go. Let's talk about some retargeting. All right, guys, retargeting. How do you do retargeting, and what does that mean? Well, there's different ways of doing retargeting, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about this for a little bit. Check this out. You can retarget through pay-per-click on Google AdWords, and you can get a hold of the Google network. So what does that mean? Well, can I have one of those? Cold one. But what does that mean? In the Google network, it's like 80% of the websites that exist. So when, let's say somebody visits your website and they don't call you, but you keep showing up on ads everywhere they go, whether they're watching the news, Fox News, and you have a banner ad that pops up. Maybe you're checking your email, banner ad pops up. Maybe you're doing on YouTube and you get retargeted. You know what? Let's get some engagement. If you've been retargeted before and you know what that looks like and feels like, let us know. If you like retargeting or you dislike retargeting, please let us know in the chat if you like it or dislike it, because you do get followed around, right? As soon as like you leave the website, you go to the Facebook and bam, they're hitting you on Facebook. That's one platform. What about all of the websites that exist, right? So 80% of the websites that exist is like throughout the Google network. And so ultimately, through Google Ads, you can actually retarget your website visitors on just about almost every website that they go to. You'll have a banner ad there. It's not expensive. I do mine and it's like $4 or $5 a click. Super cheap, gets me clients, and it keeps me in front of them. And right now, you guys gotta be retargeting. So think about this, it's like, you know, I would be retargeting people with like bidet installations, water filtration installations. So if they went to your website, didn't call you, retarget them. If you need help with that and you don't know where to start, I'm gonna tell you. What you wanna do is go to sign up for Google Ads, and that's where you would perform the retargeting, okay? Another thing is you can do the retargeting on Facebook by grabbing a Facebook pixel, putting it on the website, and then it tracks everybody like that. And then it's just retargeting strictly on Facebook. So Mary says she loves the idea for the business. Personally, I find it annoying on Facebook, right? And so some people hate it, some people love it. Ultimately, it works, and it's a numbers game, right? So it's annoying for some folks, but you know what? If you really needed it, you'd buy it and you'd get it. You'd be grateful. But it's a really good branding process, so they know, hey, that's the company to call if they need somebody, right? So Bonnie agrees with Charlotte. Loves it as a business owner, totally weird as a customer. And it is, because you're getting followed around, but guess what? That's called world-class marketing, okay, guys? So make sure that you're retargeting. If you don't know how to do that, you can hire me for that. I'm not gonna go back to my website. You know what it's called, strictlyplumbers.com. It's actually listed right there, right above my lamp. What do you think of my lamps? Is that pretty cool? This lamp here, I got it on Amazon for like 60, 70 bucks. So I'm in my office right now. But anyways, let's go continue and keep talking about topic here. All right, guys. The next topic is SEO and Google Maps. This is one of my favorite things because it really makes the phone ring through Google without having to pay for ads. So let me show you guys what I mean by that, okay? Oh, somebody said, what about Instagram? Where did that message go? Instagram is really good, Charlotte. It's great branding. People are scrolling quick. Facebook is really good for people to read. Instagram is good visual. Hit them both. Do all of them. Do as many social medias as possible, okay? Picasso, thanks for loving the shelving in the back, Bob. I appreciate it. I worked on it before I even moved in. Anyways, guys, SEO and Google Maps. Okay, what is SEO? SEO is abbreviated for search engine optimization. Okay. Another thing is there's two types of or SEO. There's local SEO, and then there is organic SEO. So let me show you what I mean by that. So here I punched in plumber, right? Because that's what people do, or plumber near me, or whatever it is they're punching in. Real simple. I'm in San Diego, so it's going to pop up some people here in San Diego, right? And so this right here is called Google Guaranteed. All right. This right here is called pay per click. You can tell because of the AD. And then this right here is called local SEO, also known as Google Maps 3-pack. And then everything below that is called organic SEO. All these listings down here. So there's like 4 ways to get listed on the first page of Google. So if you guys ever get marketing agencies that are constantly calling you and bugging you and saying, hey, we can put you on the first page of Google, it's true, but there's like 4 ways to do it, and some stuff costs more than others. So you got to pick what works best for your business. And if you don't know where to start, then I can help give you some guidance. All you got to do is schedule a free appointment on my website, strictlyplumbers.com. And so let's talk about the 2 types of SEO real quick, guys. Google Maps, also known as local SEO, and then everything listed below is called organic SEO. So check this out. I actually wrote a book about this. I became an author. What do you guys think? Pretty cool, right? Plumber wrote a book, pretty tight. So I wrote this really killer book, and in the back it's got a table of contents, and it really goes through 18 of the best practices that you guys can perform. Whoever wants this book, ebook version for absolutely free, so you can learn plumbing SEO secrets and extend your education beyond this webinar, just go to my Facebook page, write a message. Go to the business Facebook page, write a message and just put free book. My chat bot will pick up on that keyword and send you a copy of my ebook. You'll get the ebook. It won't be the physical copy, okay, guys? So it's not long. It's like 46 pages. You can read it in less than an hour, but it's going to show you the 18 things that you need to be doing with SEO. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. We don't have a lot of time. We're 30 minutes in. So I'm going to touch base on SEO, how it works for plumbers, how it makes the phone ring, and I'm going to show you a successful campaign, more importantly. Now that you know search engine optimization, that's what it's abbreviated for, SEO. You know, SEO is search engine optimization. So I'm going to use my example here, John's Plumbing, because he's crushing it with SEO, and he gave me permission to do this. So check this out. I'm going to peel back the curtains and show you guys what a successful SEO campaign looks like and how you can do this for yourself. So one of the 18 different things that we do is going to be called the link building strategy. So that's like in here. You can see how some of the words are highlighted as they're reading. So then, I would click on that. And it would take you to this, right? And then on here, there's even more SEO. This will link you to tankless water heater. And so then we would go to that, and there's a page for that, okay? So if you notice, this is a really good website because it's hyper niche down to what it is. The coupon's at the top, so it's easy for people to call you. And then there's a big old awesome picture there, shows exactly what we're doing here. Of course, so you need 500 words. Here's another thing you got to do. Minimum 500 words per page. Okay, minimum 500 words per page of content. Okay, guys, that's another SEO strategy. And so let me show you what I mean. So John is located in Los Angeles, and Los Angeles is broken down into like a million different cities. So John actually got himself a really good package from me for SEO. So let me show you what that looks like. The package that he chose is the $1,500 a month. And I also have $1,000 a month, or $599. But he's very thankful for picking that package because the way his campaign is running is very, very successful. Just so you guys know, it takes about 3 months for SEO to kick in and start ranking. So month 1, he hired me back in September. Month 1, there's not much going on. You're kind of in the zero. Month 2, now, we did something to basically index your website and do some of the basic fundamentals of SEO. And month 2 to month 3, here's month 2. We do something completely different. to make sure that we're fulfilling all of the, the requirements from Google. And then right when you got to month 3, and we did what we had to do again, because it takes about 3 months, bam, all of a sudden he jumped up 34,000 spots in Google. So it doesn't take us a ton of time to make you rank on Google. It takes Google its own sweet little time. We just got to fulfill what to do. So let me show you what I mean by that. This gentleman here is listed on the first page of Google now, 689 different times. That's a lot, guys. How many keywords are you showing up on the first page of Google? Right, so what do I mean by that? What does that mean? Well, you want to show up when somebody punches in your name. That's cool. You want to show up on the first page of Google. We also work on Bing, just so you know. But what if somebody punches in drain services, Los Angeles? Now, that's not a easy keyword. That's kind of hard. We were working on this about 1 day ago, as you can see here. Now, when I click on this, this is what it looks like, okay? Check this out. Again, when somebody punches in drain services in Los Angeles, you're going to have the Google guarantee. You're going to have some pay-per-click. People are dying for this keyword, right? And what do we got here? Boom, John's Plumbing, right? That's my guy. That's my client. So how did I make him pop up there? Well, that's part of the trade secret, and this is what we do for you guys. So let me show you some more examples, okay? So let's say I'm going to move past number 1. I'm going to go into like number 2. Let's just keep scrolling down. I'll eventually get to number 2. I want to show you guys something very, very important, how SEO works, okay? So he's ranked on the first page of Google, number 1 in the organic area for all these keywords. It's really, really crazy. And you can see where it changed before. So he was like 99 spots behind, But here we go, number 2. Say it goes to number 2 here. So 24-hour plumbing service in Glendale. Like, that's a good keyword right there, So on number 2, you would think he's on the second page, right? But he's not. We were working on this a day ago. And when I click on this, you'll be able to see he's actually listed number 2 on the first page as soon as this thing would freaking load. All right, if it does, there we go. All right, cool. So there we go. He's listed number 2 on the first page of Google. So even though it says 2 here, it's not that he's on the second page. Again, he's just listed number 2 on the first page. So there's a little bit of proof in the pudding of like how we make the SEO crank out calls, and it's by placing you on the first page of Google. Well, we did it for this gentleman 689 different times. So he has a very successful SEO campaign, and I just wanted to share with you guys so what we've been doing for him to make that happen. And honestly, so you got to have enough pages for what you want. Again, there's 18 different things to do. If you guys want to learn how to do this yourself, you could just go to my Facebook page, write a message to the business page, and type in the words free book. And my chatbot will actually get you that. It's really cool. So Mary says, is this something to focus on if you're a small business? I highly recommend to focus on this if you're a small business, because there's a reason why the big businesses are doing it. It is successful. One thing I really like about Google is it brings forth really good clients, like the call quality, they're not so much penny pinchers, And another thing I really like about Google is that the call quality is great. So it's not just the clients, it's the call quality. So if I can make you show up for emergency plumbing, drain cleaning, hydrojetting, that's a hyper niche keyword. So now I'm getting you, you'd be showing up for certain types of jobs in a certain part of town. And that's what you want to do on the internet so that people call you. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back into number 6 here. Okay, guys? Number 6. Oh, by the way, before I even move on to that, number 5, I have something super special for everybody that's watching, because these are my prices here, okay? I'm doing something special. If you're watching right now, you're gonna get a special offer where you can get 2 months for free. Okay, so if you want 2 months for free, you can come to my website, click on SEO for Plumbers, and you'll land on this page. Here's my prices. But if you scroll down a little bit longer, you'll see that I don't have long-term contracts. But if you want 2 months for free, that's cool. I'm willing to give you 2 months for free of any of my 3 plans if you sign up for a 6-month agreement, pay for 4 months up front at one shot. So for example, this after 6 months would have been $9 grand, but instead you'd pay about 6, right? This after 6 months would have been $4 grand, but instead you'd pay, I'm sorry, it would have been $6 grand, but instead you'd pay 4. So, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this one here, you save $1,200 because you get 2 months for free of any of these prices. If this sounds good to you and you guys want to get 2 months for free, just pay for 4 months up front. All you gotta do is go to my website, click on buy now. And again, it'll take you to my calendar where you can select a day and time that works best for your schedule. Now I do give a guarantee behind this, guys. Okay, so how do I guarantee this? Well, I've been doing this long enough to know what works and what doesn't. So over here we have like 200 keywords that I'm trying to guarantee, but I made my man show up 600 different times. And so we've been working our butts off for this gentleman because he's honorable and he's doing a good job. He's allowed us to build his website, do his SEO, and he's taking other recommendations. So I honor him. And that's what happens when you hire a marketing agency that focuses on plumbers. All right, so let's get into number 6. I'm going to try to hurry up, guys, here. Pay-per-click. All right, pay-per-click. I went over this a little bit. What does that look like? It's usually at the first page of Google. It looks like this. It's got an AD. Okay, if you scroll all the way down, you'll find that there's more down below. Doesn't mean, so there's some at the bottom, some at the top. You want to shoot for the top. Now, you got to consider pay-per-click to be kind of like parts and labor. Check this out. You guys can open up your own Google AdWords account and create your own ads and pay Google, good amount of money to make you show up. I recommend putting a healthy budget. Don't go too low, Yes, so this is where every time they click on you, you would pay. That is correct. Over here in the SEO and organic stuff, you don't have to pay every time somebody clicks on you. But in the pay-per-click, you do. All right, you do. And depending on how good your campaign is, will determine on how expensive that click is. So a bad click, an expensive click would be like $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80 for a good old-fashioned plumbing call. I mean, honestly, guys, my clicks cost anywhere between like $4 and like $17. So the way I feel, it's like, man, if you're getting clicks for over $20, it better be for a big ass job, right? Like a sewer line repair, and your website better be like really, really good, So are you paying every time they click on you? Sounds terrible. So Carmen Las Casa says, that sounds terrible. Well, it's about a budget. It's about a numbers game. It's actually not so terrible. I'll tell you why. If somebody clicks on here, that means they're looking for that service. So you got to have a really good website to persuade them to call you. So it's a numbers game. Usually the big companies are throwing money at pay-per-click. You don't have to be a big company. But I recommend, like, don't spend under like $2,000. If you let me give you guys a good example. If you're in a very competitive market, don't spend under $3,000. If you're not in such a competitive market, you may want to spend $1,500 and above. Like, don't go too cheap. Don't go 500. Don't go under 1,000 because there's other companies out there smashing out like 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a month because they have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plumbers to feed. So this forces leads down the pipeline. It takes about 2 weeks. But again, you're paying every time that somebody clicks. So it's a numbers game. You better have a good website and you better have a good plumbing salesman, right? Convert these calls. Down here, you don't have to pay per click. So it's pretty cool. All right, guys. 3 ways you can do pay-per-click. Let me talk about that real quick. You can retarget. You can do the search. You can do it in Google Maps. And you can also do retargeting. And that's what I do. Just downloaded the free book, Charlotte. Awesome, buddy. I'm so glad you did that. You'll also get an email. Very cool. That makes me very happy. Shout out to Charlotte. So let's see here. Yeah, so on pay-per-click, you got three options really. These are what I like for plumbers, is the search, the Google Maps, and the retargeting. So what do I mean by that? Well, it's true. You can get pay-per-click inside Google Maps. It's not just organic. You can force your listing up here through click. Right now, nobody is showing, but you can make it happen. The other type of pay-per-click is going to be when somebody visits your website and they don't call you, right? So let me show you guys something really cool here. On my website, you see at the very top, I have this thing called a pixel reader, right? So this tells me, it's actually a Facebook pixel helper. And it tells me if a website has a Facebook pixel on there or not. So I have multiple pixels on my website, and it shows you I got 3, and it's because it's tracking for different stuff. So if somebody doesn't call my company, then I can retarget them on Facebook, or I can retarget them on the Google network. And so pay-per-click is really good with that. Earlier I mentioned like parts and labor. What does that mean? Well, you can open your own Google AdWords account, and you can make your own campaign, and you can spend money. You're paying for ads, which means like you're paying for parts. But if you get somebody else to do this for you, that means you got to pay for labor, right? Now you're not just paying for the budget for ads, you're paying for somebody to build the ads. So I have 3 prices for pay-per-click, and it basically boils down to like, I'll commit as long as the guys commit. So it's typically $1,500 a month plus the monthly budget. But if you sign up for a 3-month agreement, then it's only $1,250 a month. And anybody that signs up for a 6-month agreement, it's only $1,000 a month. Pay-per-click is very powerful, but you got to have a healthy budget and have big pockets to back it up so that you can move stuff around and make things happen. Let's move on to directory listings and social medias. All right. And when I get to number 10 here, my wife is going to talk about how to stay healthy. And she's going to tell you how you can get your stamp to put on your website. And all you got to do is basically listen to her and how she's going to educate you. Let's move on to directory listings and social medias. So what's a directory listing? Well, guys, a directory listing is something like Google Maps, the Better Business Bureau, Home Advisor. Those are directory listings. Let me just put myself on here. Don't even need the Google search. A directory listing is somewhere where it's a directory and you can list your plumbing company in there, right? Yelp is one of them. Google Maps is a different directory listing. Well, there's a whole bunch of them out there. You guys tried a bunch of them, right? Home Advisor, Angie's List. The list goes on and on and on. You want to sign up to as many as possible. Some are free, some cost money. Sign up to as many as possible. Sign up to the ones that make you money. Now, whenever we do SEO, we sign the guys up to about 100 different directory listings, and we do about 20 a month. So it's not all at the same time because it's over optimization. So you want to take your time with that, and we like to spread about 20 a month. We sign you up for 20 a month. So what's the difference between a directory listing and a social media? Well, Facebook is a social media. Instagram is a social media. Twitter is a social media. These are not directory listings. Even though your business is listed on there, it's considered a social media because people go there to engage socially. They don't go into a directory listing. People usually go to directory listings because they need to hire somebody, not to go hang out and like pictures and comment. So directory listings are built, it's a lead generation platform. Social media is our branding platforms, 2 completely different things. So a branding platform is where you continue to show your business over and over and over. And that's how you guys got to my webinar. You kept seeing my stuff, right? So it's good quality stuff, So there's a difference between directory listings and social medias. Sign up to as many as possible. Be active as many as possible. Do video and all the social medias. You can repurpose your content. So get yourself a really good video and repurpose it on all the different platforms. So it's on all of them. Very important that you guys do that. Okay, guys? So let's move on to email marketing, traditional mail, and phone outreach. This is where you guys get a bonus. And this is going to go out to everybody that's watching this. And if I'm going to give you a template, and it's going to have an email marketing template, a traditional mail template, and another template for the phone outreach, because these three go hand in hand. This is not a service I provide. I'm not going to do your email marketing. I'm not going to do traditional mail. And I also won't call your customers. But you should be doing that, right? So let me tell you how that stuff works and how you can use it during the coronavirus pandemic. So if you don't know what to tell your clients, I have the email template. And if you want that email template, then all you got to do is go to my website, click on this thing right here, says contact, all right? And then just go ahead and schedule with me by clicking on Talk with Tony. And me and you will talk one-on-one, and I'll get you those templates. That's how you guys can get that. But let me show you what I mean. You want to grab all of the emails to your pre-existing clients and send them an email in one shot. So what I like to use is called Aweber. There's MailChimp. There's a whole bunch of them out there. But I like to use Aweber because it's like 19 bucks a month. I can put everybody in there and send everybody an email. It's really, really cool. That same email, you can turn it into a letter. Postcards kind of suck because they get flung out, but a letter is going to get opened because it's more personal, you know? So a letter is very important. And the same email that you would put, you can put it in the mail. And what happens then is you got to call these people. All of your customers that you sent them a traditional mail and or an email, both if possible, you're going to reach out to them. Have your dispatch call them and say, hey, we sent you guys an email. Did you get it? Okay, we sent you a traditional mail. Did you get it? If not, I just wanted to educate you and tell you that we're open for business during the coronavirus pandemic. So you better have something like this on your website if you're talking like that. So make sure you get it free from me by going to my website and going to contact us. But ultimately, you want to let them know on the phone that you're open for business and you've been trained. You're aware of what's going on and you're proactive. Very, very important. So you don't stop there. And then you got to ask them these questions. And I have a template for this. I literally wrote up a script, a phone script. So you can get it for absolutely free. All you got to do is go to my website and contact me. But here's the deal. The phone script it's laid out perfect, man. I use a lot of psychology. It's going to ask them the perfect questions. If they did not get it, you're going to educate them on what the letter would have said. And then you want to have a referral program. Okay. So do you need a plumber? Let me give you a free estimate. If you don't need a plumber, do you know somebody that needs a plumber? Because if you do, then I'm okay with giving you a $50 gift card if you recommend somebody to me and they pay for an invoice. Now consider this to be a $50 lead. Would you trade 50 bucks for a water heater installation? Would you trade 50 bucks for dual sweep clean out installation or hydrojetting? Heck yeah, right? So consider it a $50 lead, create a referral program. Super important that you create a referral program because that word of mouth is huge right now, and put it all over the social medias. So give them a $50 gift card if the referral pays for an invoice. If they don't pay for an invoice, then it's not a referral. So build yourself a referral program and reach out to the clients with the letter, the email, and of course the phone call. The next thing we're going to get into, guys, is my wife Viviana is going to get in here and say, educate you guys on, what is it, the 3 W's? 4 W's, I'm sorry. She wrote a really killer article that's going to be on our blog here on Strictly Plumbers. It's educating plumbing businesses owners 4 W's, 4 W's that will help you stay safe, keep your plumbers safe, keep your staff safe, and keep your clients safe. If you don't watch this to the very end of the short video, she's only got like 5 minutes to go. Make sure you watch this because this is how you can get your official stamp that I showed you guys earlier. It kind of looks like this, okay? So that you can put it on your website. I also made a video. It's not this video. I'm not going to expose it right now, but I made a video with, me. I'm not wearing a Strictly Plumber shirt, but it's a generic video stating we're open for business, we're trained, and we're here to help you. And this is a video you can put on your website. Your website should look something like this, where you're offering all your services and, the city that you're servicing to and the coupons and so on and so forth. more importantly, put a video, put the coronavirus proactive training stamp. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to allow Mrs. G, Viviana, sit in my seat and talk to you guys about what is recommended by IAPMO, the PHCC, and the CDC, and of course, the #1 marketing agency called Strictly Plumbers.
Hello, everybody. Thank you to Tony G for making this video and this webinar. Oh, my head's a little cut off right there.
Sorry, we can bring it down there. There you go.
Okay. Hi, how is everybody doing? Well, it's a pleasure meeting everyone for the first time. I think I've never done one of these webinars, so bear with me. This is my first time. I'm usually a behind the scenes type of person, writing up content and doing billing and accounting. So this is definitely a first. So I have a few notes here. Let's talk about first what you need to know about the coronavirus and why this has impacted our nation and our world so fiercely over the last few months. So the coronavirus was first identified in 2019, around November, December, and it was in Wuhan, China. The reason why this is so serious is because it is the first strain that we have seen, which is why they labeled it the COVID-19, right? This strain does not have a vaccine currently out, and it was something that began in animals and was then transmitted to humans by unhygienic practices, unsanitary practices in different wet markets that are very popular in China. So one of the reasons why we need to take precautions over this is because, well, obviously the majority of the cities in our nation are on lockdown right now. The plumbing industry is considered an essential, necessary industry in our world, where we need to stay open, we need to stay working, we need to keep our clients with their plumbing functioning. Their homes need it. It's necessary to have water, hot water, and your plumbing flowing efficiently. So I put together an article that talks about how you can keep yourself, your plumbers, and your clients safe, and give your clients reassurance that you're taking the necessary precautions, to keep your community safe. So I came up with the 4 W's, and the 4 W's are wash. Sorry, let me get my notes here. Oh, I lost them. Number 1 is wear. Number 2 is wipe. Number 3 is wash. And number 4 is withhold. So the majority of them are pretty self-explanatory, right? When I speak about wearing, which is the first W, well, I'm referring to wearing gloves. Any kind of protective gear that you can wear to keep your plumbers safe when they're on the job. Wearing protective masks to cover your face and nose, gloves for your hands, booties for your feet, and even an overall if you have one. Possibly, I'm not sure if they have any that are disposable, but any kind of suit that you can change out between your clients is what we recommend. The second W is to wipe. Now, what I mean by wipe is wiping down all surfaces, your workstation equipment, with industrial strength disinfectant, and anything that your tools or your gloves or your feet may touch. So it's basically ensuring the client that you are going to disinfect your station where you were performing your repair, to give them the reassurance that you are taking all the safety measures to not transfer bacteria from one home to another. Because I do know that that is one of the big concerns is, well, where have these plumbers, what other homes have these plumbers been in? And how is that going to affect my home when they come into my home to do a repair? So when you are practicing the wipe down step, you're ensuring that you're keeping your station clean, that you're keeping your equipment clean, and that there will be no transferring of harmful bacteria from one household to the next. The third W is wash. And this is pretty self-explanatory. Wash your hands, right? So make sure you are washing your hands thoroughly with antibacterial soap, that you're practicing proper hand washing procedures, which is, at least washing your hands for 20 seconds or more with warm to hot water, as hot as you can stand it. And making sure you're getting a really good lather, that you're washing your hands after you remove your gloves, right? That you're still washing your hands, to just make sure that you're really taking out any possibility of there being any kind of bacteria on your hands. And the fourth is withhold. Now this one may sound a little weird, but the withhold is to withhold from shaking hands, hugging, or getting too close to people. So this is basically a way to practice social distancing, which is a recommendation from the CDC and all of our nation's leaders, right? They're all telling us social distancing is key. Now, when you work in the plumbing industry, that's a little hard to practice because you still need to work. And our clients out there, homeowners, they need their plumbing working. So you're going to inform and train your plumbers on how to keep social distance. So you're going to withhold handshaking, you're going to withhold standing too close to clients, and that is going to play a huge part in making sure that all the other elements that you are implementing are going to work, because they're all going to work together. Now, I believe the majority of this information I did get off of the CDC and the IAPMO, website. These safety protocols can be also implemented to your internal staff. So if you have staff that is still currently working in your dispatch office, like billing, or you have your dispatchers, supervisors, anybody else that you have in your plumbing business working, you can still implement the wear protective masks if necessary, right? If there's more than 10 people in your office, then you need to make sure that all of your internal staff is wearing, the W1 is wearing their protective masks, that they are wiping down their workstations, meaning keyboards, telephones, anything that they are touching, laptops, computers, that at the end of their shift, before the shift and at the end of the shift, they're wiping it all down with disinfectant. Number 3 is, of course, washing their hands regularly. And number 4 is withholding handshakes and hugs and standing too close to other staff who they're working closely with, to, just continue practicing the social distancing. And so I really do believe that if we all get together and implement this, these 4 W's, right, it's going to really help your plumbing business during this crisis. We've had a lot of plumbing clients that have been really worried about how this is going to impact, and we totally get it. We were also worried and impacted by this in our community. And so that's why we really wanted to put the lead in your hands and make sure that the community knows that you're doing what you have to do to take the lead in safety, and to make sure that you're keeping them safe, your plumbers safe, and the community's health safe. That you're taking it serious, that this is something that has impacted all of us, and it's not something we're taking lightly. So we just really hope that all this information really has helped you out. The training video is going to talk more in depth about this, and the article that I wrote is going to be up on our blog. Right? Yep. It's going to be on our blog, so you can always go back to our website and find that information up on our blog if you need, you want to print it out. And I mean, there's 100 ways that you could use all this information to benefit your company during this time. So where you and your plumbers, because you, the plumbing business owners, have huge responsibility to your plumbers and the community. And you have to keep your plumbers working because they have families to feed, and we have to keep our communities running smoothly, their plumbing. So yeah, it was a pleasure writing all of this for you guys. And it was great being up here and talking to all of you. I think I got some comments here.
Yeah, we got Bonnie here.
I don't know how to use this, sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, it says, oh, hi from Mary. Hi, Mary, how are you? Nice to meet you, Monica. Bonnie, I'm back. Oh, thank you. Great job. Thank you. Thank you. It was fun writing it, to be honest with you. I'm a total English person. I love writing and reading. So it was really fun gathering all the information and getting it all to you guys, you know, and I really put a lot of work into it. I wanted to make sure I was getting you guys right information and giving you guys the best practices.
Our client, Carmen Lacasa, you know him.
Yeah, I still have clients putting their hands out to shake. Thank you. Oh yeah, you know, it's funny, but it's hard. You know, I'm Mexican, so my family is very, very close, and we're always hugging each other. So no worries, I get you. You know what I do is I throw out the elbow. I throw out the elbow like hi, you know, to kind of break the ice and set the tone of, hey, we're practicing social distancing, you know, and I'm not even hugging my dad because he's elderly, and we just need to keep our distance and make sure that his health is being protected, you know. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm glad this is helpful. Oh, I'm Italian, the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. It's those, yeah, the culture is not with boundaries, but we all are. So, okay. So I'm pretty much done. I hope this really helped you all, and I look forward to seeing you guys putting that stamp on your website, because it is going to be powerful. I'm somebody that definitely looks into, you know, the health of our, you know, I'm always looking into how people are practicing, you know, safety procedures. And whenever I hire somebody, I'm always like, well, what kind of, you know, safety precautions are they taking? And it's important to have that, because it really just sets the tone for your clients visiting your website that, hey, this is a professional company I'm working with. They're taking this seriously and I can trust them, right? Trust is a key. So, okay. So just not downloaded the free ebook. Awesome. Cool. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure putting out this information for you all. Blessings. Bye.
Cool. All right, guys. So look what I got here. Boom. Remember I was talking about this earlier? I've been watching you. I've been watching you. So let's see here. We're, you know, I want it. Who wants this? I want it. I want it. Guys, let's see. We got to look for who was the most engaging. Who was the most engaging? Me for my husband. Monica wants it. Like Carmen. I vote Charlotte. Bonnie votes Charlotte. All right, cool. I think it's a tie, dude. I think it's a total tie. I'm going to have to give it to Charlotte and give it to Carmen, because Carmen is engaging a lot, and Carmen is yeah, that's great. Oh, these are good price, you know. Awesome. I wanted to give Carmen a shout out. I was trying to unmute him, but maybe he doesn't have a little bit of mic going on. But so Charlotte, Carmen, hit me up. Get your free Milwaukee Sawzall. These are great for underneath the sink, dude. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. So get that, okay, guys? You know, this is all about, you know, marketing for plumbers. And so let's talk about how you can get your stamp. How could you get your stamp? Another thing I want to mention is I've gotten together with a bank called RT Service Financial. I met them through the PHCC, and we are allowing marketing plans up to 5 years of payoff. So what the heck does that mean? Well, if you wanted to hire me for anything, whether it's website design or SEO, you know, you're going to rack up a bill. So the way I'm helping plumbing business owners throughout this time is by Carmen's all stoked about the thing, is by letting you guys break this down into such low monthly payment plans that you guys will never feel it. Give you an example. The best thing you can do is get on a 6-month plan, because I'm going to give you a bigger guarantee, and you got me working for you for 6 months. So let's say you were to grab any of these here. Let's just grab this one for a round number, okay, $4,000. Let's say you got me working for you for 6 months, $4,000. If we were to break that up, I can get you payments as low as $66 a month. That's like really, really low. Now, how am I doing that? Well, I'm able to have you pay this off within 5 years, because I got with a bank. Okay, I got with a bank, and we've put together this really killer program where we get your total loan amount, and we can get you 95% approval rate. each experience is unique. Ultimately, this is really to help the plumbers because the plumbers are helping the nation. Super important. So, you know, on my website, there's this thing called right here, financing. It'll redirect you to this page. So, you know, if you needed to get a marketing plan that is a 6-month plan and you need to finance it, you know, maybe you don't have $2,000, $3,000, or $5,000. You can really break this up into 5 years, guys. So that means like really, really low numbers, about $66 a month on average, right? Depending on credit, maybe a little bit higher, a little bit lower, depending on the credit score. But ultimately, the reason I'm telling you guys is to give them an opportunity for the plumbing business owners that need a budget to work with. Maybe it's not there. Maybe you need a website and you want one of the middle package, but the budget's not there. Or maybe you want you're treading lightly because you don't know what's to come. So I got together with a bank. It's called RT Service Financial, and they specialize in basically helping plumbing business owners do this. They also service plumbing business owners so they can offer low monthly payment plans to homeowners. So it's the same bank that offers low monthly payment plans to homeowners. They're offering low monthly payment plans to plumbing business owners that need material, that need marketing services, but spread it out in 5 years. There's no prepayment penalty. What's $60 a month? We're talking $2 a day for having somebody work for you for 6 months. The #1 marketing agency for plumbers, Strictly Plumbers. If this sounds good to you, all you have to do is go to my website, and I showed you guys this before. If you go to my website, you'll end up on the home page, okay? And if you scroll down, you'll see a whole bunch of information, but what I really need you to do is go straight to the Contact Us page and schedule an appointment there, okay? So when you click on that, you click on Talk with Tony, okay? And it's gonna take you to my calendar where you can schedule, if not this week, next week, if not this month, next month, and just pick a day and time that works best for your calendar. That's how you can do that. Guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope this information was helpful. If you want a raffle, go to my website, send us a message. If you want the stamp that I showed you that you can put on your website, this is absolutely free for everybody that watched this webinar. And there's about 10 of you guys watching, so thank you for sticking around. I'm gonna record this and replay it for the people that missed it, so nobody misses out on details. I'm gonna do a quick Q&A. Anybody got questions? I'll open it up. Just put it in the chat. You know, I'll open it up. I'll give you guys 5-10 minutes. Stamp, please, PHCC. Bam, you got it, Bonnie. We'll send it right to you. Got it, buddy. I'll send it to you. You don't got to do anything. You got it. Let's see here. Thank you for the show. I want the stamp too. La Casa. You got it, boss. Let's make sure La Casa gets a stamp. Hit you up on Basecamp. Congrats. I wanted La Casa, Carmen, to talk on here because we built his website. The guy freaking loves it. It just launched. So it's brand new. And so I just wanted him to share his experience with Strictly Plumbers so you guys could see why we are the #1 marketing agency for plumbers. You guys, thank you to Renowned Plumbing, Chris, La Casa, Bonnie. Man, if I'm missing your name, please forgive me. Monica, Mary. Man, there's a lot of people on here, and I don't want to miss anybody's name. So if I missed your name, please forgive me. But you know, just want to let you guys know, thank you for showing up today. Take initiative. You guys are helping protect the nation, and there's got to be somebody that's backing you up, and you can count on Strictly Plumbers and the PHCC to bring forth some of the best education to help the plumbing business owners grow. Until next time, you guys have a great day. Stay safe. And remember, I'm the plumber that gives a crap about your marketing.
Bye.
Peace. That was fun.